Imagine a battlefield where, instead of traditional tanks and soldiers, something completely new appears: combat robots that can act faster, more accurately, and more safely than humans. In this video we'll talk about one such robot, the TypeX RCV, and show you how it could change the future of warfare. Want to know how this robot can fight, detect targets, and save lives? Stay with us until the end. Today there are real revolutions happening in the world's armed forces. More and more attention is being paid to technologies that can reduce casualties and increase efficiency on the battlefield. And one of the brightest representatives of this new era is the TypeX RCV, a robotic combat vehicle that has become a true breakthrough. The TypeX was developed by the Estonian company Milrem Robotics and is a combat robot capable of replacing traditional combat vehicles and even soldiers. It's designed for the most dangerous tasks on the battlefield, reducing risks to human lives. Unlike conventional military vehicles, the TypeX is fully autonomous, meaning it can operate based on pre-programmed routes or be remotely controlled. But let's break down what makes TypeX so unique. First, it's important to understand how this robot works. The TypeX is equipped with a powerful gun that can be swapped depending on the task. It can fire at targets at a distance, just like traditional combat vehicles, but the robot can operate without a crew. This not only saves resources but also reduces risks to people. It can fight on the front line or be used to protect more vulnerable objects. One of the key advantages of TypeX is its mobility. It has excellent cross-country capability, which allows it to operate in the most difficult conditions. Unlike traditional tanks or armored vehicles, it's not restricted by size and can navigate narrow and complex routes. This makes the TypeX ideal for urban warfare, where traditional vehicles may not fit. Additionally, the robot is equipped with a system that allows it to operate in low-visibility conditions, such as at night or in heavy smoke. The TypeX is also equipped with advanced technologies for detecting targets and assessing the situation on the battlefield. Using artificial intelligence and built-in sensors, it can independently search for the enemy, determine their location, and assess the threat. In autonomous mode, the robot can choose the most effective attack methods, analyzing data from cameras, infrared sensors, and other sensors. An additional advantage of TypeX is its ability to operate as part of a combined force. It can interact with other robots and humans, passing them vital information and receiving data in return. This makes it part of a more complex combat system, where all units are interconnected and work as a single mechanism. For example, the robot can use drones for reconnaissance or work alongside other combat vehicles, creating a continuous battlefield. However, the TypeX isn't just a combat robot. It's also a tool for saving human lives. For example, the robot can be used for tasks like mine clearance, evacuating the wounded, or even protecting important objects. It can operate in conditions that are too dangerous for humans. So, if there's a chemical or biological threat on the battlefield, the TypeX can take over, minimizing risks to human health. An interesting point is that the TypeX can be used not only for combat purposes. It also finds applications in peaceful situations. For example, it could be used for dealing with natural disasters like floods or forest fires. Thanks to its high mobility and resistance to challenging conditions, the TypeX can be useful even in peacetime. This again highlights the versatility and flexibility of this technology. Despite all these advantages, it's important to note that the TypeX isn't yet ready to completely replace traditional military vehicles. It doesn't yet have the firepower of a tank and can't perform all the tasks that humans do. But its use in combination with other military technologies such as drones, UAVs, or traditional combat vehicles can significantly increase the effectiveness of forces on the battlefield. It's worth mentioning that the TypeX is just one example of how robotics and artificial intelligence are changing the face of the military. Such technologies will continue to develop, and in the future, we can expect to see even more advanced machines that will perform not only combat tasks but many others. For instance, in the future, these robots could become indispensable in emergency situations or in tasks related to territory security. To understand the capabilities of the TypeX more deeply, it's important to note that the robot has already undergone numerous tests in real-world conditions. It has demonstrated its effectiveness in performing various missions, including reconnaissance, defense, and even acting as a command post. This gives hope that in the future, robotic systems like the TypeX will be able to carry out not only military tasks but also other important roles, such as ensuring security, participating in rescue operations, and more. Interestingly, the development of such technologies also raises ethical questions. If robots are able to make decisions in combat situations, who will be responsible for their actions? Could they become a threat to human safety? These questions remain unanswered, and we still need to figure out how to use such technologies safely and effectively. However, despite all the challenges that robotic systems face, we cannot ignore the fact that they will significantly change the nature of military conflicts in the future. They will help save lives, reduce risks for soldiers, and perhaps even change the very concept of war. The Type-X and similar devices are steps towards making armed forces smarter, more mobile, and technologically advanced. We can see that in the future, robots will play an increasingly important role in various areas of life. And perhaps the Type-X is just the beginning of what lies ahead in the coming decades. So, if you want to stay up to date with the latest technologies and learn more about robots on the battlefield, don't miss the next video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. We always welcome your questions and discussions. Also, share this video with your friends so more people can learn about the future technologies that are already changing the world. Thank you for watching and see you soon.